Oh, I'm looking forward to it. It feels like my first Dusi all over again, you know, after having a whole year of basically no racing. And it's really exciting to be in that position. Feels like a novelty and a fresh reset for the Dusi bag. So I'm looking forward to it today.
The 70th edition of the Mylife Dusi Canoe Marathon attracted the biggest names in the sport across the men's field, including 10 times winner Andy Burkett. Paddlers were greeted by a mild summer's day and great water levels, perfect racing conditions.
The sprinters would seek to capitalise on the first river section before Campbell's portage. Andy Burkett knew what he needed to do to keep things under control despite major pressure from the top paddlers around him. He kept it clean through the first major features of the day: Ernie Pierce, Mylife Weir and Taxi Rapid.
For the first time in years, Hank McGregor took the first takeout option at Campbell's portage, with the rest of the field taking the second. This resulted in paddlers being unaware of their overall positions, forcing them to go hard. Andy Burkett rose to the occasion, surging ahead of the field, putting in at Guinea Fowl Portage 4 minutes and 45 seconds ahead of Msawi Tolo, Kumalani Mzimandi and Hank McGregor.
All the Team Eurosteel athlete needed to do was keep it clean to hold his comfortable lead, but he would not relent. Knowing the nature of the Dusi and the fact that anything can go wrong on the later days, he continued to extend his advantage over the chasing paddlers and claim victory of day one of the 70th edition of the Mylife Dusi Canoe Marathon, earning himself an 11-minute 50 lead heading into day two. Second and third for the day went to Team Mylife paddlers Kumbulani and Msawi respectively, who worked together to hold off the hungry Hank McGregor.
Oh, day one is always brutal. You know, you start the race, and I've said it many times before, you don't know how your training's gone until you actually start the race. So the nerves always pretty high before the start, and they settle only once you've done pine tree or hole in the wall portage. Exciting racing.
This year's build-up was pretty cool. I've been training in Joburg, so I've had some cool guys to pace me. I'm glad that we got the extra month. It was pushed to March, and I think that was good for me. I'm excited for today, and we'll see how it goes.
Similar to the men's race, the ladies' race would become a one-horse affair. That being said, feeling the early pressure from Olympic bronze medalist Bridget Hartley and world marathon champ Jenna Ward, Christy found herself taking an early swim at the infamous Taxi Rapid, which immediately put her under pressure.
This is not unfamiliar territory for her, and she managed to rise above her setback and recovered well heading into Campbell's portage, soon regaining the lost ground and converting it into a lead. Also taking an early swim at Ernie Pierce Weir, Jordan Peak too had much time to make up and was going well, moving from 6th into 2nd on the Campbell's portage. Bridget Hartley, now on 3rd, opted for the early put-in at Campbell's checkpoint.
Christy found her rhythm on Guinea Fowl Portage and began moving away from the rest of the field. She nailed her line on Mission Rapid and blitzed through Finger Neck and Cabbage Tree portages. She showed great racing intensity, taking no prisoners. Her focused running training seems to have paid off as she extended her lead heading into day one finish, claiming an impressive 7 minute and 34 second win over Jordan Peak and Bridget Hartley.
I'm pretty sure if you spoke to anyone, they would have had a little bit of drama today. I think that's what the Dusi is all about. You just deal with it as you go along. But yeah, I had a little goof at Taxi, but it didn't take up too much of my time. But otherwise, had a keen day.
Tune in tomorrow to catch day 2 highlights of the Mylife Dusi Canoe Marathon.